Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout that I got done at the crop that I went to back in October. I brought 48 page kits with me. I got 42 done and this is 28 out of 42. And when I opened up my page kit, I saw that I had, a couple of pattern papers, and I thought this would be the perfect layout to just cut two strips of about 5 by, I'd say 11, and then I'm going to use that as my background. I'm going to use 4 photos on this layout, and I'm going to put 3 at the top and 1 at the bottom, and the 3 at the top I cut them all down to about, I would say, 3 by 3, so it makes approximately a 9-inch space. And then I'm going to mat all 3 photos on some white cardstock. So you might think, like, this is layout 28. How in the world could you think of something else to do? Well, I find that the more layouts that you do, the more, inspired you get. And I also have what I call my go-to layouts. So when I start making, a bunch of layouts like this, especially at a crop, I'll be like, okay, I know I like the L layout. I know I have, certain prompts that I like to use sometimes, like divide it in 2, divide it in 3, divide it in 6. So I try to think of those things as I start a layout. Okay, I look at all the pictures that I have, and then I look at all, the pattern papers, and then I think, okay, what can I do with that? And I think it's like anything else, when you train for a marathon, when you first start, running, you can't run the whole marathon. You have to build up to it. Well, I find that over the years, it used to take me so long to do layouts, and then I had to say, okay, you know what? You like something, just stick it. And then I started doing, virtual crops, and then I had to do layouts on the fly. And, if I do 12 layouts in a weekend with 12 hours, well, I have to keep it moving it along so that it doesn't take me 2 hours to get a layout done. So I found that the more that I do layouts without really thinking about it, I just open the page kit and I just go with my gut, I'm able to get way more layouts done, and the layouts all look different, and that's what I love. And I attribute that to one, making page kits, and making sure that the page kits are really well stocked. So what I mean by that is that it has enough pattern papers, it has everything I need, things to mat my photos, a place to do my journaling. And then, I took it one step further this time by putting my titles on some wax paper and having my journaling all done. That was absolutely a game changer. And then the first 10 layouts, I actually took the time at home and kind of cut apart my digital prints, because I like to use a lot of our digital prints. So, when I make the page kit, I don't necessarily cut them all apart, but the first 10 page kits at home, I cut the digital files apart, and those pages came together really nicely. So I know next time that I go to a crop, I'm going to make sure that I cut apart my digital prints before I go. And also changing the number of photos you have in your kit, the sizes of the photos, just by tweaking those elements, it makes it that every page kit is different. And, if you've been following me for a little bit now, I use a lot of our digital prints, but I still think that my layouts all look very different because our digital prints come in all sorts of colors, all sorts of shapes and sizes, but I also add other things in there, like, you know, the way I do my background kind of changes the layout. Adding extra little things from other collections changes the way that the layout looks. The best way I can describe, you know, our digital files, to me, it's like comfort food, you know, because I know I'm going to like the way my embellishment cluster is going to come together. I have what I need to build my clusters, and that's what I found I was struggling the most, you know, pre-digital files. I knew, okay, I need to do a foundation, but it was hard for me to find, you know, even in the die cuts pack, they might have had one or two maybe labels or a round element. They didn't have enough that I could put it in the 3 clusters. And now with the digital files, I know I like using, you know, my 2-inch viewfinders or my 2-inch circles. I like using the tags. I like the labels, the 1.5-inch circle, because I like the way it layers over the 2-inch circle. And then I like our finishers, you know, I like our little owls and the flowers and the butterflies. And I love that we have a palette of color and all our embellishments, you know, they all coordinate. And even, you know, our tiny letter stickers, they coordinate with all the embellishments. And if I finish a sheet, no problem. I just go to my printer and I print it again. And another thing I love is you all know that dark blue and purple are probably some of the colors that are the hardest to find as far as scrapbooking supplies. So now I love that I have all these embellishments in those colors. So when I have papers that are either, you know, navy or purple, I know I'm going to have embellishments that are going to coordinate. So this layout took me 20 minutes, and you know, that was pretty much the average of all the layouts that I did all weekend, and that was the reason why I was able to complete 42 layouts. I didn't stay up all night. I didn't stay up till crazy hours of the night, you know, 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I can't do that anymore. I did so many night shifts that it doesn't sound fun to me to stay up till all hours of the night. Where when I was younger, that seemed like a good time. It doesn't seem like a good time to me now when I'm still feeling the effects of being super tired for days after. I was in bed at a decent time. I think I was upstairs by 10:30, 11, and I was in bed by midnight, 12:30, because I always like to either read or watch some YouTube videos. But I did not stay up late, and I still got 42 layouts done. But that's it. That's going to complete this layout. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.